What's your name?
My name is Carmen.
Where do you live?
I live in Madrid.
What language do you speak?
I speak Spanish.
What do you do every day?
I eat Spanish food, I sing Spanish songs, and I watch Spanish TV shows. What's your name?
My name is Kenji.
Where do you live?
I live in Tokyo.
What language do you speak?
I speak Japanese.
What do you do every day?
I eat Japanese food. I sing Japanese songs and I watch Japanese TV shows.
Okay.
Um, what's your name?
My name is Nicole.
Where do you live?
I live in Paris.
What language do you speak?
I speak French.
Tell me, what do you do every day?
I eat French food, I sing French songs, and I watch French TV shows. And what are your names?
Uh, our names are Eric and Monica.
Where do you live?
We live in Berlin.
What language do you speak?
We speak German.
What do you do every day?
We eat Italian food. We sing, no, we eat German food. We sing German songs and we watch German TV shows.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Jae Hee.
Where do you live?
I live in Seoul.
What language do you speak?
I speak Korean.
What do you do every day?
I eat Korean food, I sing Korean songs, and I watch Korean TV shows. What are your names?
Our names are Boris and Natasha.
Uh, where do you live?
We live in Moscow.
What language do you speak?
We speak Russian.
What do you do every day?
We eat Russian food. We sing Russian songs and we watch Russian TV shows.
What's your name?
My name is Antonio.
Where do you live?
I live in Rome.
What language do you speak?
I speak Italian.
Tell me, what do you do every day?
I eat Italian food. I sing Italian songs and I watch Italian TV shows. What's his name?
His name is Miguel.
Where does he live?
He lives in Mexico City.
What language does he speak?
He speaks Spanish.
What does he do every day?
He eats Mexican food, he reads Mexican newspapers, and he listens to Mexican music. Next, what's her name?
Her name is Kate.
Where does she live?
She lives in Toronto, Canada.
What language does she speak?
Um, she speaks English.
What does she do every day?
She eats Canadian food. He reads Canadian newspapers,
She
and as she reads. Canadian newspapers, and she
Can-
listens to Canadian music.
Okay.
Um, what's his name?
His name is Carlos.
Where does he live?
He lives in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
What language does he speak?
He speaks Spanish.
Um, what does he do every day?
He eats Puerto Rican food, he reads Puerto Rican newspapers, and he listens to Puerto Rican music. What's his name? No, what's her name?
Her name is Anna.
Where does she live?
She lives in Athens.
What language does she speak?
She speaks Greek.
What does she do every day?
She eats Greek food. She reads Greek newspapers, and she listens to Greek music.
Okay.
Um, what's his name?
His name is Ming.
Where does he live?
He lives in Hong Kong.
What language does he speak?
He speaks Chinese.
What does he do every day?
He eats Chinese food, he reads Chinese newspapers, and he listens to Chinese music. What's her name?
Her name is Sonia.
Where does she live?
She lives in Rio de Janeiro.
What language does she speak?
She speaks Portuguese.
Uh, what does she do every day?
She eats Brazilian food. She reads Brazilian newspapers, and she listens to Brazilian music.
Okay.
What's his name?
His name is Omar.
Where does he live?
He lives in Cairo.
What language does he speak?
He speaks Arabic.
And what does he do every day?
He eats Egyptian food, he reads Egyptian newspapers, and he listens to Egyptian music.